everybody, and welcome back to another one of our videos. Today I'm out in my garden. I was going to go up the allotment today, but not feeling 100%, so I said I'd just come out in the garden. What I've still got this pot to fill up, but let my cameraman come in a bit more. In the bottom of this I've got some perlite and compost. I haven't put in any blood fishing bone yet, so just putting in some compost. I'm going to put a couple more, see if I can get a couple more sweet potatoes in. So what I'm doing, I'm just actually sieving the dirt or the compost and getting that in. So I'm going to do this, and then once I've got this full up, then I'll be back with you, because I'm going to be putting some of this grow straw back in there as well, and then I'll get some more sweet potatoes in as well. Right everybody, so I'm just watching the weather. I've got this filled up and I've got my slips here. I think these are the purple, so I'm just going to be putting maybe 3 slips in there, just looking for the one with the most roots, so because those are the ones that's been here the longest. And I'll put these ones back in the jar. But see, I've got another jar full, but I want to plant some in bags. I forgot to bring the bags from the allotment. I'll do that over the weekend. So I'm going to be putting 3 slips in this one. You can see, then let my cameraman come in. They're nice established slips, and then you've got the growing tip what's coming up as well. So like these ones are planted a couple of weeks. They're okay, but because the weather's cold, and then it was hot this morning and now it's gone back cold, so that's what keeping things from growing this year. So I'm going to be putting 3 slips in here. So let my cameraman come in. I don't know why so far, as usual. So I'm just resting it down like that and just lightly just covering it over, so you're not pressing down on them. So you see, got the nice roots ready to go, and a nice leaf structure on it. So just seeing which way to train it, because I'm going to be putting this one back over there when I get over to that side. So just putting that there, and then just lightly covering it over, and then this one there, and then just lightly covering it over. So what I've got here now, I've got my koi, so I'm just going to dress this with the koi. My koi is wet, so I have to mix up some more of this maybe later on. That's just to keep some of the moisture in. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll be back with you in a minute, and then I'll show you what's going on inside. So I'm just going to pour this in. Right everybody, so I've got 3 sweet potato slips in there, and I've top dressed them, as you can see, with the cocoa coir. So just going to come in and I'm going to show you what's going on inside here now. Right everybody, so we're back inside now. I only had that sweet potato to do out in the garden, so I just done that. I want to bring some bags from the allotment and put some in bags. So a lot of you have been asking questions. I'm going to try and answer some of them. You might not see the questions come up on YouTube, but I'm on other things and people's asking me questions about various things, so I'm going to try and answer some of them for you. Someone's asking how have I found my polytunnel since I've had it built. I can say that I'm 100% happy with it at the moment. The only downside to it is that it's very hot in there. The highest temperature was 58 and the lowest so far since I recorded it down to 5 centigrade at one stage, but the lowest now is like 11 centigrade outside. So I've opened up one of the windows which regulates it, and the temperature what I'm getting in there is between 28 and 35 C. So the sweet potatoes and the things what I've had in there are liking it in there. The lettuces, I've got most of my pot things in there. You can see from the other videos how things are coming along in there. So that is the one downside. What I would say to it, if you're going to have one built, I was going to have the vents put in mine, but then they said to just try it with the doors, the top, leave the top half open, which seems to regulate it. But I think more of the tropical things are going to grow in there more than anything else. So that's it. Right, so the other question, what happened to my pineapples? Right, this is one of them. You can see, I let my cameraman come in over the top. And this is the other one here. So they're coming along nicely. Then I'll tilt the pot a bit. So that's what's happened to my pineapples. They're still growing, I've still got them. Although I haven't showed you them since I've potted them, but they're still coming along. And someone was asking, how do you do them? I just brought a couple of pineapples from the shop, and I just took the top off, put them in water, I put them on the windowsill in a jar of water, and just left them till they're rooted, and then potted them in some cactus manure. This is not ordinary, this is a cactus manure. You get this in bags in one of their like DIY shops or gardening shops. So I'll put this one back. Right, someone was saying my papaya. This is the papaya plant here. It's still growing. I've got to top this up again in a minute. I'll leave this on the table because I've got to remember to top that up. So you can see that's still sending off leaves and spreading and growing fast. When it gets a little bit bigger, then I'll repot that. Right. Someone's asking, what do I use the koi for? Well, most of my things, like my sweet potatoes, I mix the koi in, and some of my pot plants I mix the koi in. The koi are rotten out eventually, but it's just a thing what holds water, so it keeps the water in. Use it for mulching, instead of using leaves and straw and that, I top mine with the coir, and that helps to keep the moisture. When I come, I can touch the top of the thing and see how dry the soil is by the coir on top. So that's how I do my one. Right, I've got a medical date here. This is what a date palm should look like. This one is 2 years old, and this is what a date palm should look like. The other person, what I got the date palm from, what you saw I had before with what D.W.W, I don't know, that just dried up, and a date palm will take a lot of drought, so they come from a hot country. So this has been in my conservatory. I got this from someone, so this is a 2-year-old one. So they do take their time to grow, so bear that in mind. You've got to just have it somewhere warm during the winter. This yellow thing, don't worry, that's just to catch them little flies. So that's the Medidew date palm. Right. Someone was asking, did I manage to get any chochos? Right. So here, managed to get 2. They were just little things, and they're starting to run now. So within the next couple of weeks, I've got 2 of them. So within the next couple of weeks now, that's how long this one is. They grow pretty quick when they get going. They do thing, and there you can see they're sending off the things to wrap around. So I'll get these growing over the arch. This is a butternut squash, what I've got to put out as well. So that's that. So right, other thing I've got now, I've got avocado plant. That's how this one is. The person who sent me this, they sent this one after this one grew, and then these ones she cut off the top of them. So my phone is ringing, so I'll have to answer that. I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so I've got these 2 avocados here. These were the first two what the person sent me, and they've only just started growing now after all that time. I thought they were dead, and the other day I still was watering them and everything, and I thought they were dead, but they're still, but now I've noticed that they've sent out a sprout and they've sprung back to life for some reason or other. So hopefully with a bit of perseverance those will come back as well. Right. Somebody was asking, what happened to my corn? I planted all my corn seed and everything. I went back down there on Monday, and not even one sprouted. So I'm going to have to do those again. I'm well behind on my allotment plot at the moment because of the strimmer. And because I haven't got no transport, I have to rely on my daughter when she's available to take me down there. Otherwise, if she's not, then I'll take the bus, and all I can do when I take the bus or public transport is just to go down there and water the things, and that's mostly all what I can do down there, because I can't take none of the tools. I can't leave tools down there or anything like that. They're all in my car, so my car is like a driving shed really. But that's how it goes. You just got to do what you can. Right, someone was saying where did I get my fork and my digging spade from. Those was gifted to me, I think it was last year or the year before. Someone gifted me them. not sure if you can still get them online, but I know the last time I saw them online they were quite expensive. But if you're going to be doing allotment for a long time term, you might as well get the tools what's right for the job. Stop buying all them cheapy forks and shovels and that what just twist and bend when you dig down. You want something what's going to last you for the term of your allotment, and that's what I've got. These ones what I've got, I'm glad they're easier on my back. I don't have to do so much bending and lifting when I'm with these ones, so that's why I've got them ones. Right, trying to remember what everyone's asking. Um, they're asking about my sweet potatoes. How did I get my ones to run so fast? It's not a matter of them running fast. I decided to plant them a bit earlier in the polytunnel this year. I planted a couple just to see how they would do, because I know with sweet potato they're not as they're tough, but they're not as tough as people think they are. So I planted a couple and they were all right. So I planted them out and they've got about a month or maybe a month or so head start on what you should be planting them. I'm still planting the ones outside. I just planted the ones outside of my garden. Usually up to the second week in June you've got to plant them out, so they should be all right. If you're planting them inside the polytunnel or under cover, then you could plant them out early. They should be all right. Most everyone I sent out to, they're saying that their ones are okay. So that's with your sweet potatoes. My carrots, someone was asking the carrots in the bucket, what happened to those? I think I had too many in there and I should have thinned them out. That's the only thing I can think of. So I think they're just dried out, because the ones in the tub is like that. But I think they've got more space in the tub. I'm going to start looking and see if there's anything down there. They've been planted a while now, so hopefully there should be carrots down there. They're asking about lettuces. Why are my lettuces so tall? Because they were planted a while ago and I've been harvesting them and using them, and there's only so much you can eat at one time. I've took some out and given away as well, but there's still some in there, and the tub would have been emptied and a new lot gone in if I had a car to drive around and give them away, but I haven't got that at the moment, so I just have to manage what I can. Right, I think I've answered most of the questions that I can remember. Someone was asking about my rhubarb. I'm making it get too big. I'm going to check that when I go back down there and see what how long the stalks are, and if they're long enough then I'll harvest those. Am I going to be putting things in the other beds? Well, I'll have to see how the season goes, what I can do, because I meant to collect a lot more things, but I can't get round to collect them all. So I'll have to see how that goes with the other 3 beds. Have I planted tomatoes out yet? No, I haven't planted my tomatoes out. They're still in my in my conservatory. I'll come and show you them. My cameraman come round and then I'll show you what I've got in here. These are some of my tomatoes, and I've got some more up the other end. Sorry about the mess in here. I've got the garden to clear up and I've got a lot of rubbish in here to sort out as well, but I can't do that without the car. Those ones at the back are my pumpkins. I've got those to put in, and I've got some peach and and which is in tomatoes and what is it? A cherry pear tomatoes, what I've just repotted the other day. So those are coming along nicely. And someone was asking what happened to my dragon fruit plant. This is it here. You see it's still sending up things and still growing, so I just left it. I was going to take it out the polytunnel, but it seems to be all right there, so I'm just leaving it there for now. So that's what's going on. Right, I'm just going to go back in my inside and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, so everybody's been asking, I've had quite a few questions, what happened to my banana plants. This is the two of them. They were just little suckers, and you see that this is how they are now. Just got to get a bigger pot for these. These are the Cavendish ones. I was going to take them up the allotment, but I just left them in my conservatory, and they're sending out suckers and everything as well. So I've got some suckers here. Got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 suckers on this one, and then this one's just sending out some as well. So that's what's happening with my bananas. Do I send out banana plants if I get them growing? I don't know. I have to see how it goes and then take it from there. So I think that's everything I've covered today. So just planting and question and answer in day. So if you like our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We do answer every question what we get. We do read them. Don't think that we don't read them. If sometimes we might answer quick and sometimes it might take a couple of days, but we do answer the questions. Your subscription and everything is valuable to the channel, so we take that in mind, that you've taken the effort to watch our videos and comment on our videos. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this one. And if there's any other questions what you want to ask, please ask. I will answer them eventually. So you take care until the next time.